Hello, everyone. Welcome to Joe Consumes Cinema. I am your host, Forrest Whitaker. I'm about to voice this horse thing in this movie, and I better be getting at least 10 million for this, otherwise I'm going to fire my agent. And today we have a first-time movie reaction to the Grand Budapest Hotel. Now, I know that Robert Fiennes is in this, and best known probably from The Menu most recently, but also I know him from The Red Dragon. He was terrific in that great movie if you haven't seen it. Really one of the well, actually, the only other good movie in that universe, other than Silence of the Lambs, the universe that has Hannibal Lecter in it. But yeah, I want to say that this movie is a comedy. I've been meaning to watch it for a really long time and just never got around to it. So perfect excuse to watch it here and get it up on the channel. Don't know a whole lot about it other than it's got Ray Fiennes and I think it's a comedy. That's like it. So yeah, I'm not gonna go much further into it. As always, remember to blank, blank, and blank. Really trying to grow the subscriber number of the channel. Any help you can give me there, really much appreciated. But even just a like, a comment, something, anything to, boost the metric. It helps out a lot. And with that, let's get right to the movie. It's a book.
Once the public knows you're a writer, they bring the characters and events to you.
It begins, of course, with...
So we've already got a story within a story here. And we've gone back in time to 1930s, 1932.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not leaving.
Why not?
I'm frightened.
Of what?
I fear this may be the last time we ever see each other.
Why on earth would that be the case? You've nothing to fear. Oh, dear God, what have you done to your fingernails?
I beg your pardon?
This diabolical varnish. The colour is completely wrong.
Oh, really? Don't you like it?
It's not that I don't like it. I am physically repulsed. Who are you?
I'm Zero, sir. The new lobby boy.
He runs a tight ship. This kid was the high school bully in the newer Spider-Man, the one with Tom Holland. Not really bully, but just like antagonist to Peter.
Each month, his emissary, known as Deputy Kovacs, arrived to review the books and convey messages on behalf of the mysterious proprietor.
I was not expecting to see Jeff Goldblum, but it's always a pleasant surprise. Love him in just about everything he's in.
Dear God.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
So we're right on the cusp of World War II breaking out.
She was dynamite in the sack, by the way.
She was 84, Monsieur Gustave.
I've had older, which is fine with me, because I like those. More flavorful, or so they say.
Ugh. Jesus. Edward Norton?
What's the problem?
This is outrageous. The young man works for me at the Grand Budapest Hotel in Naples-Bad.
Monsieur Gustave? My name is Henkels. I'm the son of Dr. and Mrs. Wolfgang Henkels-Bergersdorfer. Do you remember me?
I know exactly who you are. It's uncanny.
You're looking so well, darling. You really are. They've done a marvelous job. I don't know what sort of cream they've put on you down at the morgue, but I want some. Honestly, you look better than you have in years. You look
Oh my
like you're
God.
alive.
Deputy Kovacs. He was the executor of the dead widow's estate.
Monsieur Gustave H. I bequeath, bestow, and devise the painting known as Boy with Apple.
Wow.
By Johannes van Huytel,
I can't believe it.
the younger.
What? That fucking faggot. He's a concierge. He's a ruthless adventurer and a con artist who preys on mentally feeble, sick old ladies. And he probably fucks them, too.
I go to bed with all my friends.
Oh shit.
Where's Celine?
What? She's dead. We're reading her will.
Oh, yes, of course.
They take the painting. You slipped something in the back of the painting. It said confidential on it.
I hereby place you under arrest for the murder of Madame Celine Villeneuve de Goffin-Taxis.
I knew there was something fishy. We never got the cause of death. She's been murdered. And you think I did it.
Oh my God.
The key witness who actually ostensibly saw the alleged events appears to have fled the jurisdiction. His whereabouts are currently unknown, but is being sought and pursued by the relevant authorities.
Oh.
Serge?
I'm afraid so.
That little prick. No, I don't believe it. They put him up to it.
I need to find him right away for his own safety and everybody else's.
The Grand Budapest remains in your hands, as does its impeccable reputation. Keep it spotless and glorify it, as if I were watching over you like a hawk with a horsewhip in its talons, because I am.
On our third formal rendezvous, I had asked for her hand in marriage, and she had agreed.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
She's my girlfriend. You can't just buy her things.
I'm only interviewing this vision of loveliness on your behalf. Never be jealous in this life, Zero, not even for an instant.
Is he flirting with you?
Yes.
They're supposed to be our lawyer.
Well, in point of fact, I'm the executor of the estate. In this particular situation, I represent the deceased.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. A provision for my fees was included in the...
Just wrap it up and don't make waves.
Did you just throw my cat out the window?
I will say that Willem Dafoe is a good choice for an enforcer. Oh my god. Wow. Does he have vampire teeth? He's got fangs, for Christ's sake.
I left because of the war.
I see. So you're actually really more of a refugee in that sense?
Truly.
Pathetic fool. Goddamn selfish bastard. This is disgraceful, and it's beneath the standards of the Grand Budapest.
Oh, for God's sake, guys, come on, move.
It's not your fault, Mr. Gustav.
You're standing in a prison courtyard you just escaped from.
For me. I owe you my life. You are my dear friend and protege, and I'm very proud of you. You must know that. I'm so sorry, Zero.
This is so absurd.
I'm formally calling upon the special services of...
The Society of the Cross Keys.
I'll call you back. Stand by.
Bill Murray. So the Society of the Cross Keys is other hotel managers, essentially.
We found the butler. He's hiding out in the remote foothills near Gabermeister's Peak. Our contact convinced him to meet you midday tomorrow at the observatory on the summit.
So we got our clandestine meeting. It looks like a church.
Are you Monsieur Gustave of the Grand Budapest Hotel in Nebelspad?
Uh-huh.
Put these on and sing. Are you Monsieur Gustave of the Grand
Yes, damn it.
Confess.
I'm innocent.
No.
They threatened my life, and now they murdered my only family.
No. Who'd they kill this time?
My dear sister.
The girl with the clubfoot?
Yes.
Those fuckers.
I tried to warn you at the beginning.
I know, darling. Let's put that behind us. A second copy of the second will.
Right.
Uh-huh. Well, what does it say? Where is it? What's it all about, damn it? Don't keep us in suspense, Serge. This has been a complete fucking nightmare. Just tell us what the fuck is going on!
Oh, man.
Serge? Serge!
What the hell was that? Was he just, like, killed or something? Oh, there he is.
You sick, pathetic creep. I hate you. Methinks me breathes me last, me fears, said he. Holy shit, you got him! Well done, Zero!
Oh my god. That was great.
Secretary Von Yetsky's office cabled. He's checking in a day early.
Owen Wilson.
401-2-3.
Do you think that girl's got my picture? Excuse me.
Have you seen the pastry girl with a package under her arm in the last minute and a half?
Yep. She just got on the elevator with Mr. Goff from Texas.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Otto, sir. The new lobby boy?
Well, you haven't been trained properly, Otto. Lobby boy never provides information of that kind. You're a stone wall, understood?
Drop your weapon!
She left everything to Monsieur Gustave, of course. He anointed me his successor.
You're the first of the official death squads to whom we've been formally introduced. How do you do?
You filthy goddamn football practice asshole!
In the end, they shot him. So it all went to me. I think his world had vanished long before he ever entered it. But I will say, he certainly sustained the illusion with a marvelous grace.
Okay, took some time just to gather my thoughts. Excellent movie, really loved that. Laughed a bunch of times throughout. It has this kind of oddball humor, subtle. Just this running gag that they kept doing where, you know, they'd need to move, or, you know, there was a little urgency, but they would take a moment to reflect even though they really shouldn't. That like made me laugh a bunch of different times. There's a bunch of different cameos in this movie. You know, Willem Dafoe, Bill Murray, Jeff Goldblum, Tilda Swinton was in it at the very beginning for like a little bit. She played the Countess. Like, had a really big cast. I mean, I think Jeff Fiennes, you know, carried the piece for the most part, but there were a lot of other actors that, you know, pitched in for this for sure. Kind of a murder mystery, but you know who the bad guys are. You know, this Countess who passes away early on. You find out that, you know, she was murdered by her ungrateful children, and Gustav has to, you know, he takes the painting because it was left to him, but he has to, you know, find the killer to exonerate himself. And just this kind of wacky adventure where he goes to jail, escapes, gets out, deals with all these crazy characters, but it was a fun ride for sure. I didn't know it was Wes Anderson in the beginning, but it definitely had that feel. Like, his films are very distinct. I just remember Rushmore, and that actor that was in it also had a cameo at the very beginning. And it was kind of an odd choice to do the story within the story. I mean, I thought it worked well. It's just kind of an odd choice. Yeah, it had like a bittersweet ending because, you know, the killer gets found, but, you know, Zero loses like his father figure and then his wife and child. So he's alone. He's reflecting on it, you know, decades past, and it's kind of sad a little bit. I mean, funny movie overall, but the ending just a little bit sad because Gustav gets killed standing up against, I guess they were Nazis. They did the Z symbol rather than, you know, what it actually looked like. But yeah, solid movie overall. Really glad I finally, you know, watched it. I'm glad it's going to be on the channel because I feel like this is going to be a good reaction because, like I said, I laughed a bunch of times, and it was just, it has its own style. It definitely stands out on its own. But yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Glad I watched it. Don't have a ton else to say about it. I think it's just very distinct, has its own unique style, and definitely like one of the more interesting movies I've seen in recent memory for sure. It came out in 2014, so yeah, I've held off watching this for a decade, but I'm glad I finally did. But yeah, that's all I got. So as always, thanks for watching, and peace.